What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to talk about whether UTI is worth it and if UTI is for you guys. I just graduated from the collision repair, so today I'm gonna only be talking about the collision repair side. I'm not going to be talking about any other programs, and this is my opinion. My opinion should not affect your decision whether going to UTI or not. Everybody should follow their own path. If you guys want to go, you guys should go. If not, don't make me the decision maker. I'm just gonna tell you guys what to look forward to and what to look out for, basically. So I made a list, so let's get to it. Number one thing on my list is moving. UTI does offer this thing called collegiate housing, which is where you move with students, and there is a pros and cons. Pros, you live near the school, it's cheaper to live. Cons, you're living with somebody you've never met before, which could be a good thing, or be a bad thing, just depending on if you're roommates and you click. It just depends. Rent will be cheaper, and it's just a matter of who your roommate is. Another thing about moving is the experience. So I was coming from Maryland and I had to move down to Houston, Texas, just because collision repair is only in California and Houston, Texas, and I picked Houston, Texas just because it would be cheaper. But moving to Houston, Texas was a big thing for me, but I ended up loving it just because the culture, and I got to meet a lot of new people. So the experience was great. I'll say number two on my list is price wise. How much does UTI cost? So UTI costs around 30,000, and they do offer scholarships and grants and FAFSA. So it's whether you guys apply yourselves to make your tuitions cheaper. And in my opinion, 30,000 for a new career, and you get your certifications and you go to school, you get to learn about something and be able to work on cars. I think it's worth it. Just whether you guys see if 30,000 is worth it or not. Everybody has their own opinions. I've met a lot of people who said it was too much. I've met people that they went to different schools and it was a lot more. So price wise is just your opinion. Yeah. Number three thing on my list is opportunity. So in UTI, there's a team dedicated to helping you write your resume, building your resume, and finding you a job. And the one thing I like about UTI is these job fairs. These jobs fairs were different body shops, different dealerships coming in and trying to find new students to hire, which was a big thing for a lot of students because that's where they found their future jobs. I didn't find no jobs there, but I did end up joining a program because of UTI, and the program was called BMW Step, which is an advancement of auto repair, but just for BMW. And that's why I think BMW is worth it, just because the opportunity is there. Whether you put yourself out there or not is all up to you. And if you really want a job, you will get a job just because of UTI. I've heard a lot of different things, people going to UTI and end up maybe working at a retail, working at a factory. It's just different. It's whether you want to actually work at a body shop or not, just because there is in need of this type of job. So the number four thing on my list is you will learn and you will be able to get certifications. I met students from Lincoln, I met students from Miltech and some other schools who've never removed a quarter panel. At UTI, you're able to remove a quarter panel. It's not a real quarter panel, it's a sidecar, but you do remove a quarter panel, and it's like removing a quarter panel on a real life car. And we get a bunch of courses with refinishing, so you do get some spraying time and you do weld. So you're able to learn if you actually apply yourself. If you're one of those students who show up late, who don't ask questions and show no effort, of course you're not gonna learn anything. But me, I was able to learn something. Never ever touching a DA before, never ever touching a stud gun, and I was able to learn how to use a stud gun, learn how to weld, learn how to use a DA. So you will learn if you actually apply yourself, and you will get some certifications. So they do offer some tests in there where you get some different certifications, like your structural ones, your which is your chief one, and your Delta one. So they do offer some different certifications. I was even able to get my I-card aluminum and steel certifications. So you're able to get certifications in there. Like I said, everybody is different. if whether you want to learn or not is all up to you. So that was my 4 reasons why UTI for me is worth it, and why I would never regret going to UTI. Thank you.